I'm doing this video because I've been watching the Fuckery, and I'm gonna pull right in this little picture on how all y'all look right here. Half of you all I don't know. I'm new to YouTube. I know you all from recommendations, but it's a whole bunch of fuckery going on these black YouTube streets. You got black on black hate. You got light skin versus dark skin. You got women empowerment versus gay people. Have you all ever heard of stranger danger? See, you put your faces out there. You put your location out there. You tell all your business. You sit behind a damn camera and throw out subliminal threats. You dare a person to come to where you're at so you can deal with them. I think you better be very, very careful with the words that you use. I don't know VS. I don't know Fat Bay. I don't know Rob. I don't know any of you motherfuckers. All I know is that you all sit behind cameras and all day long throw what you call shade. It's not shade. It's reading a bitch. All you Mona Simone cult members, 6 degrees of separation. Someone that is seeking and begging for validation, who says that they have a degree in psychiatry. A psychiatrist takes an oath. A psychiatrist is a doctor. You will not find a certified psychiatrist on YouTube calling people bitches and whores. She's a hypochondriac. She's a liar. When I first encountered her with Critical Minds, and the topic was on colorism, and I'm so glad I called in on a block number, because Mona Simone is a damn stalker. See, when you do videos, people are supposed to be able to express themselves. Yes, it's your channel. You can say whatever you want to. But when you open up phone lines, you have to learn how to agree to disagree. What this woman did is because she didn't agree with what I had to say. And I got about a minute a conversation is. She put me on mute and proceeded to scream and holler like a mental ward patient. After I got off of her live and I went to Instagram, boom, there she is, asking me in my DM, am I following her on Instagram? And she would really like to talk to me because she wanted to pick my brain. Bitch, I have a brain. I don't need anyone to pick it. You talk about witchcraft. You talk about yourself in third party. A psychiatrist doesn't do that. You're a life coach, and you told a biracial young man to call you so you can help him with his life. I don't subscribe to you. You come up under recommendations. And for someone that starts their conversation off in a very low-pitched voice, and as the conversation goes on, the voice gets louder and louder, and then next thing you know, here comes the cursing, here comes the subliminal threats, here comes, I'm Freddie's daughter. Who the fuck is Freddie and who gives a fuck? See, you put all of you all, Fat Bay, from the Shy, you know we don't move like that in the streets. We don't. You put all your information out there, you put your location out there, and then you get behind a damn camera. Oh, now you become Superman. Like bullets don't bounce off your chest. Like you the Matrix now. You can dip and dodge. And all this flying around and all this looking up people's phone numbers, calling their jobs, calling DCFS on people. You playing a very, very dangerous game. And that's exactly what it is, a game. You may think it's funny. You may call whatever that man's name is, Wiley, a Glyop, or whatever you call him, Chopper, crazy. What if he were and he was on medication and you just poked him enough to where you look up and he's standing right next to you? What would you do then? I just want to know, what would you do? You talk about people's children. You think it's funny. But you know what? You're making the black community look exactly what white people say we are. Ignorant, self-hatred, just ugly. And you make it bad for every other black person walking this earth. I never knew this type of shit went on YouTube until I got into the nigger lane. Because that's exactly what it is, a nigger lane. I don't think you all ever grew up hearing about stranger danger. I don't think many of you all grew up walking down the street and every 2 seconds you turn around seeing who's behind you. Because that's how the streets are here. See, a motherfucker can creep up on you and you wouldn't even know it. You screenshot people. I know each and every one of you all's faces. I know what part of the city you live in. If I know it, don't you know all your viewers do too? Don't you think if you poke someone enough that they not gonna come from you? Don't you know when you say I am, you're claiming it, you're putting it out in the universe? And it's not called karma, it's called universal law. And it's gonna come right back on you. All these meetings before you have a live or before you make a video. This is not a fucking business. It's a hustle. A hustle. If you got that much motherfucking talent for you to call it a business, then open up a motherfucking business and give people jobs. Stop with your insecure selves seeking validation from strangers. Strangers. If I come onto your live, anyone, I have people that come in my house and I turn you motherfuckers on and they sit up and just laugh and ask what the fuck is wrong with them. Strangers that I can, they can, any of your viewers can be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know it. You're playing a very dangerous game. And that's exactly what it is, a game. For those that say they on here for a kiki and a hoot hoot and a bloop, be careful what you speak. For those that get on here and mock churches, I don't go to church. But all that bullshit you talking about, that's exactly what it is, bullshit. And for you to say you don't care what people say, then why are you making videos after someone says something about you? You that insecure? Because I know if you came face to face with them, you couldn't handle yourself. VS, all you little country bumpkins, yeah, you got some that relocated from here. That's why the murder rate went up. That's why the crime went up. See, because they cut all low-income vouchers in Chicago. And a lot of those G's relocated right down there in Atlanta. And for all you straight women in Atlanta that complain about not getting a man, you knew Atlanta was the capital of homosexuals, of the LGBTQ community, just like Washington, D.C. So why do you sit up and complain? You're going to find homophobic people anywhere you go. If you let someone calling you a dyke, a bulldagger, a carpet cruncher get under your skin that bad, then you're not standing in your truth because you're allowing them to define who you are. You all are some immature ass niggas with no content but to tear one another down. You sit up and you exchange phone numbers with each other. You confide all your business in them. And then when you fall out, guess what? Now you're on YouTube and they're telling all your confidential business. They're strangers too. Because they got a YouTube channel don't make them your friend. What's your definition of friend? What's your definition of loyalty? You all have started cults. Cults. VS is crazy. They need to have mental illness tests before they allow anyone to have a channel on YouTube. To sit up and have a mock funeral of someone's mother that passed. That's a sick mind. A very sick mind. And she playing with fire. None of you all have any compassion. None of you all have any empathy. Some of you all is using this as your income to pay your bills. Mona Simone sitting up begging for money for a damn wheelchair. Bitch, by law, everybody has to have medical insurance. Then you backtrack. Then you make it a joke that if anybody has any pain pills to send them to you, and then you laugh it off and say you were just playing. No, you were serious. You were dead serious. But you would be kicked out of your profession as a psychiatrist, sitting on YouTube, half-ass nodding, and then going off into a hysterical rage. If you so big and bad, and as you call yourself in third party, Freddie's daughter, why do you need moderators? Why do you have to have meetings with your moderators? You say it's a business. No, it's not. The business is YouTube. The business is that these Jews that own YouTube is sitting back and making all y'all look like big black fools. If you want to be a journalist, you ain't got to go to school. Use YouTube for what it was meant for. Knowledge, education, and then just maybe, what you trying to be, you can become. And don't give me that bullshit, Mona, about you talk about your degrees so much because you want to show young black girls that they can be whatever they want to be. Not with your content. Oh no, not with your content. Brother Jay, I love me some Brother Jay. But to see you affiliate yourself and Tracy affiliate themselves with someone who is clearly delusional, who speaks of themselves in third party, and yet, Tracy, for you, oh, it's okay for somebody to read VS. Oh, but the minute they say something about Mona, your response is to be respectful to your channel and not talk about Mona Simone. That's what you call journalism? One-sided? It's one-sided journalism. But I'm going to tell you right now, y'all playing a very dangerous game. And in the end, what did Kanye say? It all falls down. Universal law will take care of everything. Everything. So all the screenshots you do, all the background checks you do, all the exposing of phone numbers, addresses, calling people's jobs, calling DCFS on people. Don't you know the same thing you're doing a viewer can do to you? They have applications with face recognition. You don't know who the fuck you talking to, but I know your face. All your viewers know your face. Mona, it all depends on how much drugs she took for the day. She may throw on that little blonde wig and then sit up and twist it all around her head while she doing a video. But this woman, I peeped her from the very beginning when I asked her, your slang doesn't sound southern. You got more of a northern slang. Are you from Chicago? This woman answered me and said, Chicago via Miami, now Atlanta. Bitch, where are you from? And how many scams have you ran that you had to go from one state to another state to another state? How many motherfucking names do you have? VS, all that bullshit you be talking. And then when somebody real come on, you want to block them. That's okay. It's called YouTube bushes. All that talking about people's kids, that's a line you don't cross. Tracy, you don't want to be called gold fangs? Then stop calling other people names. You put in your comments that if somebody come for you, you gonna come back for them? Are you prepared 24/7 for that comeback? Do you even know what that comeback is gonna be like? It may not always be in words. I've been down to the A. It's slow. Y'all walk slow. It ain't nothing but tumbleweeds. I've been to Dallas. It's boring. Boring as hell. Been to DC. It's alright. That's about it. Alright. But all you motherfuckers that want to call yourself G's, I want you to bring yourself here. Come on. Come on. Please come. I think Queen's Court saw that Chicago ain't nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. We got real death going on here. And it happens over a word. Not a video, a word. So I really hope that every video you make, that you be careful with the words that you use and the threats, the subliminal threats that you put out. Just like you tape and you take screenshots and you save all this stuff, don't you think viewers do the same thing? This is not a threat to anyone. This is a warning that you're playing games. A warning and praying that none of you all get physically hurt. See, a suit for defamation of character, that's one thing. That's the legal way. And half of you all cannot afford attorneys because you got more than defamation of character going on. That if you could afford a real attorney, these people would be behind bars. They've made threats. Starting a YouTube petition? Where the fuck did somebody come up with that bright idea? Check yourself. Every battle is not your battle. Because I guarantee you, if some shit go down with you, all the ones that you done aligned yourself with, see how many show up. See how many show up to your aid. All the ones that you put on, see how many turn around and stab you right in your back. But if you unbothered, you wouldn't make a video because somebody mentioned your name. You wouldn't be on YouTube 24/7 making video after video after video after video after video. Some of you all don't even sleep. And Fab Bay, I ain't never heard of you before in my life Again, you crazy motherfuckers come up as recommendations. After about 2 minutes of listening, 5:30 in the morning, and you got bags hanging up under your eyes responding, and you've been on for 3 and 4 hours, you know we don't play that shit here. You know that. So keep up with your fuckery. I hope the ones that you all are sitting up, playing games with their lives, mocking their deceased parents, calling their homes, calling their jobs, calling DCFS. I hope that you stay prepared 24/7. Because you're fucking with people's livelihood, you fucking with their children. Again, I grew up with stranger danger. I don't trust no motherfucker. I don't make threats. I make promises. I don't take threats lightly. So if I happen to come up into your live and you just come up in your comments and you decide you want to respond to me with a threat, I take it just as that. And here in Chicago, the police don't have time to deal with defamation, and they don't have time to deal with YouTube bullshit, which means we take things in our own hands. And we understand the consequences behind it. Y'all really need to stop. Really. You too old. Some of y'all old enough to be grandparents. And you sitting up doing some childish ass shit. Then you got kids you can hear in the background listening to you. It's sad. It really is. There are some good YouTubers out here. But see, because of that jealousy, because of that insecurity, you want to target them. You want to fuck with them. Be careful. Be very careful. Again, I'm not threatening anyone. I just so happen to grow up to where you don't walk the street alone, and you don't have time to walk slowly. You look over your back. I live somewhere that's territorial. Either you about it, and if you ain't about it, you're going to become of it. You have no choice. And it's not just isolated here in Chicago. It's sex all over the United States. I can go to any city and click up. So keep on. Keep on. It's a new year. It's a new day. Keep clowning. Keep showing out. I just hope one of your viewers just don't happen to run into you. And then there's a video up on YouTube about something tragic that happened. Brother Jay, this little meetup that you doing, stop telling people where you gonna be at. Stop telling people what hotel you stay at. You don't have personal security behind you. You said some things about people that if it was me or somebody else, they'd be coming for you. I don't think you carry around dumb bars because you go to the gym every day with you. I really don't. So keep on with your little bubbles for your screen. Um, your face is all in there. Getting upset because somebody called you a dyke. A dyke is a damn bridge. You that insecure that because a stranger called you a dyke that you got to give a response. And I hope you all, please look up critical thinking. Please look up brain so you can understand that this woman is a sociopath. Everything that she speaks on, a narcissist, a sociopath, that's her. She's telling you who she is. Believe a person when they tell you who they are. Believe them. But if you like giving away money like that, I'll leave my P.O. box number and you all can send me them coins. Send them to me. Since you like giving your money to strangers and follow a cult, and when you leave them and decide to follow somebody else, now all of a sudden you the enemy. What the fuck is that? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You're a disgrace to black people. All ass women playing house music, dancing. All ass women. And all this is women. That's what's so sick. You go into the lives, nothing but women. And I'm a gay woman. And I don't hang around gay women because they messy as hell. Messy. I hang around nothing but gay men. And my dolls. That's it. But you women keep up so much bullshit. And you messy ass queens that stick your nose into women's affairs. That says a whole lot about you. A whole lot. I love my boys, but I can't stand a messy ass queen. And all you fag hags that follow messy ass queens, you viewers keep this bullshit going. I'm glad Tosca, whatever her name is getting sued. I hope they put her in jail. I really do. But I'm sick and tired of going to YouTube. And you motherfuckers are going in every day. Every day. And you young ones. That's why you being called dyke and bulldog and everything else. I ain't never had that problem. Never. But keep playing. Keep playing. I'm gonna leave you with that one. Remember stranger danger. Remember you got what? Thousands of people following you? That all you see is the avatar? Remember the words that you spoke during that video. Remember how you thought you was Superman when you was doing that video. Because the universe will come back on you. Now, go make a video and clown yourself again and be exactly what this picture is. A little old Negro with no sense, and get your little money from your super chat and your PayPal and whatever else you have going on. But I'm going to leave you silly hoes just right where you at. And maybe one day, you'll grow up and you can give some education or some resources to people out here that do need help. Or some content that's worth listening to. Fuck all y'all.